Arizona. In fact, I was on their website right before the show. This is the first shoe that shows up. The first sandal, it's where it all began. This is the first style I ever owned, and I was back in 1980, I wanna say 84. I literally had my first pair of Birkenstocks during college. I had them for over 20 years. The only reason I didn't have them any longer is because I left them behind when I went to visit a friend. I tell you what, this is an absolutely amazing shoe, amazing sandal. We're gonna go back in time here. 1774 is when this footbed was introduced by a podiatrist, Johann Birkenstock. He was the guy way back in 1774 that started this to help support the contours of your feet, from the arch to underneath the toes to the heel cup. Follow that timeline up to 1966, and it was introduced to the United States market, and it has been going strong ever since. It's a really amazing story and a storied history that it deserves because it supports the natural positioning of your feet, therefore your body. They feel so good. If you haven't tried Birkenstock, do yourself a favor and put a FlexPay down and try it. This is the iconic style. By the way, I'm gonna go through the colors and then I wanna share with you all sizes and that sort of thing. But if you wanna read reviews, know that they are on the hsn.com. This is a customer pick. So just back in stock, we've got the fabulous white for summer. We have it in your black. We have this for you in this fantastic, in fact, I might have to ask Kyle for some help with some of these colors. This card particularly doesn't have a lot of details. There's stone, thank you, Kyle. This one is mocha. And then lastly, ooh, I love the gold. So gold, mocha, stone, black, and white. This is 422213. To get into this really nitty-gritty details, we're gonna introduce you to Courtney Kazier. She is the strategic account manager with Birkenstock, and she is joining us from her home today. Nice to see you, Courtney.
Good to see you, Callie. I'm so excited to spend this next hour with you.
Me too, and thank you for what you guys do here at HSN that no other retailer does, and that's called FlexPay.
Exactly. No one else is going to do that, and you're going to be able to get that Birkenstock home at a really great price to try them on. And I am just really, really in love that we're starting the show with the Arizona, our most iconic silhouette. Everybody knows and loves the Arizona. We love it because it is on that Birkenstock footbed, the DNA of Birkenstock. That's the DNA of our brand. It's fully adjustable. And hey, ladies, this is the #1 searched shoe globally, like globally. So this is huge. Everyone knows and loves the Arizona. And today we have it in some really great colors. It's adorable.
It really is. This is really where it all began. And I love how the white has a white bottom and how the other ones have the traditional, either a dark chocolate brown or a black. Speaking of the bottom is as important as anything because it gives you a lot of traction. You get a lot of toe grip because there is that toe bar. And I know we're gonna be focusing a lot on the footbed today because that's what this is all about. Every single style here and everywhere is the original footbed. Courtney, let's walk this through into greater detail.
Yeah, you know, like you said, this footbed will be on every single pair of Birkenstocks that you or we purchase. And it's all about the footbed. So it starts with really that deep, deep heel cup, which is going to cradle and stabilize your heel, the contoured footbed. That's going to support all of the arches of your foot. There's that roomy toe box that's going to allow your toes to move freely. And then there's that raised toe bar. And what that does is every time you walk, it's going to create a natural gripping motion for your toes. It rests right underneath your toes. So when you're walking, you're naturally gripping, and that also is going to create circulation in your legs. This is so comfortable. It really allows your foot to rest in its natural state.
To me, I remember back in the day when we first introduced Birkenstock here at HSN, we used to have this like a, I don't know, it was a sample of sand on a beach, and we used to do a mimic of our own footprint in the sand, and then we would take our foot out of the sand and we would see that it's the same imprint as what this footbed does in terms of the contours of our feet, because there's so many little nuances. Everybody's feet is different, but it is such an important part of giving back to your body. You feel a difference. And then there's just a fun style. Courtney, let's talk about sizing, because that's the most important thing, color and then size.
Yeah, so it's really nice. We're dual sizing. And so HSN does a really great job. So if you go on site, you'll be able to see our US sizing. But dual sizing means where 5.5 is one size, 6.5 is another size. I wear a 9.5 and I fit into that 9.5. What's the most important thing is when you get your Birkenstocks, you're going to try them on and you're going to want to make sure that your heel is really sitting in that heel cup. That is the most important part, because if your heel is laying in that heel cup, the footbed is going to do all of the magic. Then you're going to have your contoured footbed supporting those arches. Your toes are going to rest right underneath that, or right above that toe bar, which is important. You do not want your toes to hit that toe bumper or the lip of that shoe. So your foot will rest so nicely inside that footbed. You will know that it's your perfect fit because you'll feel everything working.
I feel it right now, and I'm like you, I'm a size 9. I'm wearing the 9 in the Papilio. I wanted to show you the style that we've got coming up. It's the dressiest style of the show, and I just fell in love with it. I loved a little bit of extra height, so just giving you a heads up. This is coming up in a few moments, but details are coming your way with the entire story here. We'd love to talk to you as well. Give us a call. Our testimonial line is open. We'd love to hear your feedback, because it's the story that you share with others that keeps this brand at the forefront of everybody's mind. I mean, Birkenstock is famous forever and ever, amen. And it's like once you own a pair, you're loyal for life. In fact, my favorite Birkenstock story, aside from having my first pair back in the early 80s, is that for Christmas one year, my son, who was still in high school, gave me a pair of Birkenstocks. And I was like, that was the sweetest thing. He saved his little pennies, and he was like, Mom, I know you can't find your old Birkenstocks. I wanted you to have a new pair. And he got me the same two-banded slide that I had originally. In fact, it's this style, the Arizona. Now, the other feel-good moment is that, you know, some of the styles are genuine suede or leathers. This one is a really nice man-made. And we like to really refer to it as a vegan kind of experience. If that's important to you, I kind of put that out there when it applies. So there's the name. By the way, I'll go through colors once again too. These two are so close, but this one is called Stone, much more of a cementy gray color. This one is called Mocha, a little bit, oh, and this one is most popular by far, apparently. That one's got the rose tone hardware. That's cool. And these are all adjustable. So you can make this as comfortable or as tight or as loose as your foot needs. If you've got a higher arch, it's nice to be able to make that a little bit taller or wider, if you will, than maybe the lower buckle, but they are all functional. And then this is all felty, very smooth against your skin. There you see it, and this, oh, I haven't gone through the rest of the colors, forgive me. This is your gold. We love these metallics. This is the only metallic in the Arizona, the #1 best-selling style for years. And then how about that little pick-me-up color? When Donna walked into the studio in her white outfit and that pop of orange and this white Birkenstock, I was like, whoa! It just stopped me in my tracks. It just brightened my spirits. And then, of course, the opposite to the white is the black. So yeah, this is where really, if you're just tuning in, the story all began. Was this the original style, Courtney? Do you happen to know?
Yeah, no, the Arizona wasn't the original. The Madrid was the original, but this is the most iconic. This is really what everyone knows, you know, Birkenstock for, this two-strap Arizona, fully adjustable. And, you know, we talk a lot about health and wellness and all the benefits, but this is also a style staple. We think that this is the perfect outfit completer. You can really wear your Birkenstocks with everything that is in your closet. I love it with the white denim, and I love it with a skirt or, you know, shorts. You really can rock this look with everything in your closet. And, you know, comfortable is the new cool. Everyone wants to be comfortable, but you also want to be stylish. And, you know, putting on a pair of Birkenstocks, you're going to do exactly that.
That's what it's all about, is stepping into comfort with some elevated style. This a little more casual, and we've got even more casual styles to come if you really want to get this out and into, you know, your play days of summer. Stay with us. We are just getting warmed up here. Incidentally, this is the only show of the entire day. This is your chance to treat your feet the way they deserve. There's a lot of comfort shoe brands out there, but this is truly, when you think back to 1774, and this is the same footbed. It has been perfect. I mean, you guys, how many of us can think of a story that has been around that long and consistently providing customer, you know, reviews the way this brand has? So this is a beautiful suede insole, that whole sock with that deep heel cup. You can see there's the toe bar that helps you, you know, you don't have to squish your toes down. It really does its natural thing. And then the nice higher arch support. So there's layer upon layer. Let's show you one more time from the jute fibers, and then more layers, and then, well, you start with the EVA sole, and then the jute fibers, and then the cork footbed, and then the footbed liner, which is that genuine suede against your skin. It is such a treat. Thank you for your calls and your orders on it. The item is 422213. All right, so white, black, gold, we've got the taupe, and we have mocha. All sizes still available. We're gonna move right along into our next style, which is a really popular reorder. So many years in a row, this is the one we bring back because it is